Hello, everyone. This is Crystal Lynn, Crystal Lynn Astrology. We're getting ready to come on live tonight. So we are really hoping you guys will join us. We've got great fun trivia tonight, relationship stuff. We're just setting up a little bit, listen to a little music. Gotta have a little Boston, you know what I mean? Right? For my old soulers out there, for my rock and rollers, my old school. How many people out there do I have that were born in the 60s? I'm kind of curious. He's setting me up a little bit still. Just letting you guys come on. I wish I could say your guys' names better. Is it Akian Christian?
I think Instagram handles are a little, like, not always their name.
Okay.
Or I don't know.
Hi, Jessie, my girl. We're going to have a little fun tonight.
Trivia?
We're going to do a little trivia. I'm going to also be talking about what's going on up in the sky for each sign. I'm going to give you guys all a little golden nugget that might help you along the way.
I bet you I can answer a trivia question. Hit me.
Well, you got to get in line with all the other people. I don't want to give them away too quick.
I never get them right anyway.
Okay, you know those scammers that are like love relationship scammers from other countries?
Yeah.
What sign do you think most falls for those other countries?
I just got a call the other day from one.
You
They
did?
hung up on me because I was asking them questions he couldn't answer.
Well, if you watch Dr. Phil, there's a lot of them that are catfished. Which sign?
Sag.
Ah, you're right.
Woo.
Did you look at this?
I didn't, I swear. Anybody who's crazy is a Sag.
Oh, well, don't say that now. Don't piss our Sages off now. They're our loyal followers. The Sagittarius believe in us. Well, we'll talk about that, why that's potentially true. We ready to go on? Hello, everyone coming in. We got a 1968er.
What's up with the 1960s?
Okay. I'm at work, sound off, but can see your face. Hi, Karen. I'll try to talk with my hands so you'll know what I'm saying, like sign language. Hi, guys. Glad everybody's coming in. Come on in. I see you guys. Is that Nikki? 12 Jetty. There we go. Come on in, you guys, and join us. We're going to have some fun tonight, do some astrology. And it's good to have fun. Everything's so serious in today's world, isn't it? I mean, we all have to deal with such intensity and seriousness, but at the same time, if we don't really know ourselves or we don't know how to be our best, we can't handle any of those serious issues anyway. So this is a really important time. Although we're having fun, I hope that everybody can leave after the show feeling like they've gained something, some insight, some direction. So that's my goal.
So you'll be able to see Facebook here.
Okay.
And you can respond here.
All right.
And, oh, I'm on the wrong channel.
Okay.
Let me switch this.
Okay. Well, we're seeing them come in. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. So how are you guys tonight? Hello from Chicago. Hi there from Chicago.
Yeah, where are we from?
Yeah, tell me where you guys are coming in from.
We
have
right.
I think it's Alan. Okay, thank you. We're just getting ourselves set up here. Thank you guys for coming in. By the way, I got the incredible hair and makeup treatment from my favorite salon, Maria Vitale in Temecula. So if you guys are anywhere from LA to San Diego or want to meet in the middle, it's worth it to come out and have the whole treatment done. And they are amazing down there. They make you feel like you're the most important person in the world, and you are. So if you guys want to look her up on Facebook, we'll have a link below. Or if you have any questions, we can get you to her. Okay? So very good. Okay, we have people coming in from Brooklyn. Callie. Hi, Eva. I'll message you back. Okay, I didn't forget about you. We'll reconnect. Our Eva won one of my 15-minute readings, which we will be giving out one tonight. Now, what we're doing with my 15-minute readings is we're asking you to join me on Facebook or Instagram and I have you join the screen. So it is public. It's only 15 minutes. So we just talk about whatever specific questions. We don't have to go too deep. That would be better in a private reading. But if you guys want to connect and have me take a look at your chart or ask it any specific questions, those of you who are participating, sharing, liking, all of those things will be looking for you tonight and participating to announce our free winner by the end of the night. Okay, so everybody's energy is really important here tonight. It's really encouraging. So hello, hi Marshall. Okay, where else are we? Let's see. Chicago, I already got that. Tucson, Arizona. Let's see. Anybody else? Just want to take a look. Say hi to everyone coming on in. Louisiana. Did I already say that? Hi, Mark. All right, you guys. Awesome. Well, keep coming in. So tonight we're going to do a little more trivia, but I also wanted to give each one of you, each of the signs, just a little bit of knowing, understanding, and some insight to what is happening right now as we speak for each sign astrologically. What's going on up in the sky? How is it influencing all of us as a collective and individually, per sign? So we'll have some fun with that tonight. So why don't we go ahead and get started? Also, if anybody has any specific questions, please put them on here. I will try to answer them. If I don't answer them, you might need to repeat it because these do scroll quickly. But if you have any specific questions tonight, I'll be answering those as well. So, okay. All right. So we're going to do a little trivia. So my first trivia question is, all right, you guys ready? Now, what sign? Now I'm going to go with a description of it. Sometimes I'm going to be talking about female of the sign or male of the sign. So it just depends. But we'll talk about female. What sign would you say has a mother and daughter relationship, so a relationship with their mother, okay, that's kind of like twinsies, like they do the same thing, they dress the same way. It's not like sister twins, but it's mother and daughter twins. What sign do you think would best describe such a dynamic? Okay, this is an astrological dynamic. So what sign do you think that would be? So let's see what we got coming in here. Does anybody have any thoughts? Let me see what we've got. I want to make sure I can see you guys. We have a Taurus. That's a good answer, but that's not quite it. Now, remember, I'm going to give you guys a little hint, okay? What planet, let's put it this way, what planet really has a twin effect? Okay, there's one planet that has a twin effect, but this one planet rules two different signs. Okay, I'm giving you a lot of tips here. So we have Gemini coming in, which would typically be the number one answer, except Gemini really represents more of a sister type twin or brother type twin or twin experiences. But Gemini is ruled by Mercury. So this may be the planet we're looking for. What planet or what sign is also ruled by Mercury? Let's see. I don't know if I'm not seeing it here. Let me double check that I'm not missing it. You guys are really, this is a hard one. I didn't know this. We've got Gemini, Sag, Scorpio, Libra. Think about twin effect. What planet, we just talked about, it represents twins, but also, this particular planet rules two different signs, the same planet. Think about that. So we know that Mercury rules Gemini. What else does Mercury rule? What other sign does Mercury rule? Virgo. We got Virgo, Karen. Good. The answer is Virgo. And the reason why I wanted to do this specific trivia is to basically, as we teach and as we learn about the planets, the planet Mercury rules two different signs, Gemini and Virgo, but it influences them in two different ways. There's two dynamics. So the Gemini is going to really experience more of a twin type of personality where they either have that going on internally where they're talking to, that different committee, that board meeting that goes on. Many Geminis will understand that. But Geminis often have relationships growing up with maybe a best friend that you were just hooked together, or even a twin sister. But when Mercury goes into Virgo, it really then changes from a sisterly type of twin energy to a mother-daughter type of twin energy. Many Virgos have Virgo mothers. How many Virgos do I have out here right now? Do any of you guys have Virgo mothers? It's another kind of weird thing that it seems to be a very strong pattern. So, or Virgo moon or Virgo ascendant. So, just kind of an interesting thing. Now, I want to share with my Virgos till we go on to the next one. This summer, Virgos, we're looking at kind of the end of August, September. Mars. We always want to know where Mars is up in the sky. I like to follow Mars because Mars is the passion, is the power. Mars is an 8-week transit. So when it goes through your sign, it gives you this burst of energy, of power, of creativity. It opens and brings so much awareness. And because it's only 8 weeks, you have this little jolt of energy. And it only happens every 2.5 years. So it's like the universe wants to kind of set you back on track, give you a little power to get your life back on track. So Virgo, Mars will be in your sign August, September. So this is a time for you to, use that powerful energy to finish your projects. Virgos have a lot of projects they're doing and often have so many. Pick one or pick a few that are the most powerful. It is time for you, Virgos, to actually start making money. Okay, Virgos are really good at, I always say, making lemonade out of a lemon, all right? They can take a childhood treasure and make an empire. They're the entrepreneurs. So this September, during your birthday time, Mars will also be there in Virgo. This does not happen every year. And so this is a time to really get focused, Virgos, and really think about okay, I'm ready to actually get out there and make it happen. Kind of a do or die thing. Okay, Virgos, get out from behind the scenes. So does that make sense? All right. Okay, I'm a Virgo and I have a Virgo mom. Yes. I'm a Virgo and I have a Virgo mom. Hi, Mom. I have a Virgo mom out there. And we're like so much alike. We laugh alike. We talk alike. We dress alike. So we've always had that connection. Okay, you guys, the next question I'm going to ask, and these are not going to be in order. What sign is most likely, as a career, could most likely be a hypnotist? What sign would we see our hypnotist? Today's world right now is becoming very popular for hypnosis, and there's a lot of, people coming out behind the scenes. What sign would be most likely your hypnotist? Well, we do have a we have a winner here on YouTube, and you are right, Josh. That would be our Pisces. Our Pisces is one of the best hypnotists. Now, why is that? Because Neptune, there's a certain way when you hear a Pisces talk, it's ruled by Neptune. So it's kind of like much of an illusion. They can create a creative world anywhere they are. And they're so intuitive that they can connect to and help people really focus. And they have that soothing voice. When you hear a Pisces or somebody with Mercury in Pisces, kind of that very soothing, like you could just fall asleep listening to it type of voice. So Pisces is our number one hypnotist, okay? Now, Pisces, Neptune and Pisces will be going retrograde, like really as we're moving into June here. I think it's just coming up in a week or so. This is a 6-month period until November. So Pisces, the good thing about a retrograde for Pisces is you actually will be able to focus more. When Neptune's going direct and there's all this wild energy, I call them energetic tornadoes that Pisces are living in. Have you ever been in a situation as a Pisces or with a Pisces where all of a sudden they're going in circles, they can't find anything, they don't know what just happened, and then they're fine in like a couple minutes? That's because they're so connected to all the energy, the ocean, So a lot more focus this next 6 months, Pisces. You'll be behind the scenes, but you will have the focus to totally commit to and finish this project that's on the table right now in the next 6 months. So, okay, I have to say hello to my son, Colt Penn. Hi, Cole. I see you. Mom. Cole is my little Capricorn, and he has a moon in Sagittarius. So, as you see, his mother's out here talking to people from all over the place. So, wouldn't that make sense? A moon in Sagittarius, Mom. I see you, Colt. Love you. Hi, buddy. So, I have my whole family supporting this channel, so it's really fun. Hey, Chris. How you doing? People are coming in. Okay. So earlier I had my son kind of got it right, but we'll talk about it again. What sign is the most likely to fall into one of those love scams? You know, the ones that are from like the other side of the country and they pretend like there's somebody else and it's like identity crisis, you know, and next thing you know, they fall into this whole world that they think they're in this full relationship. And the next thing you know, they're giving all their money away. Like, how does this happen? We think, how could this possibly happen? And so what sign do you think would be most likely to fall into and maybe be deceived by one of these love scams? What sign do you guys think? Let's see what you guys have to say. Let me take a look here. Let's see. We've got, let's see. All right, think about it. This is other countries. This is love scam, love deception. What sign? What sign? We've got Scorpio, Virgo, Capricorn. No. No. Let me see on Instagram here. Okay, I'm sorry. I got to scroll up my Instagram here if I haven't seen you guys. Scrolling up. All right, what sign do we have? What sign is most likely to be connected to people in other countries? Very fascinated by people in other countries. Okay, I don't think I've seen it gone up here. Let's see. Is it just me? Let me look. Oh, hang tight. I don't know. This is going down. Hang with me here a minute. Oh, new comments on YouTube. Let me try to click them on here. There we go. Okay, you guys have been talking there. I'm sorry, I couldn't get to the end. And we do have, let's see over here if we have anybody else that got it. You know, Karen, you're on both of these, and you got them both right. It is Sagittarius. Sagittarius, I know. Can you believe it? Let's think about it a minute. What rules Sagittarius? Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is also co-rules Pisces. So Jupiter is this huge, vision, or often can be blown out, or often can be so good that it's not true. Sagittarius often are always looking to the future. They have a really hard time being in the mundane. So their love life, when they have somebody coming in, giving them everything they want to hear, and they don't know they're from other countries, but they're connected to it in a strange vibrational way. So I would say Sagittarius can be deceived. Not that you're not smart and don't know what to do, but love can be kind of, this big, huge vision of what you want it to be and a hard time for seeing what it actually is. Okay, now Sagittarius, Jupiter is in your sign this year for one whole year. This only happens once every 12 years. And Jupiter is now going retrograde. Okay, it's been going retrograde for about a month. And you want to say hi? I got a little visitor. This is Colt. Say hi.
Hello.
All right.
Can I get a hand clap for me?
Okay.
I don't be here much.
All right. We'll see you in a little bit. Colt likes to come in. And he has a moon in Sag and an Aries rising. So, yeah, that's a lot of fire. So, okay. So, we're back to Jupiter in Sagittarius. Retrograde. So this means now, the last 6 months, it's kind of been like this huge picture. You're lost in this big picture, hard to see clearly. Maybe have beliefs. You've had beliefs in something, and they were completely, not what you expected, because Jupiter is so big that it can be deceptive. We can think something's so good that we don't actually look at the red flags or the details. And so now that Jupiter's gone retrograde in Sagittarius, it can be like a little bit of a reality check, okay? It also means you have the ability now to actually start focusing, to actually start seeing the details, to actually take your power back. Because now you know what's going on. And, this September, okay, because Mars will be in Virgo and Sagittarius, even though it's a square where there's kind of a tension point, you need a little bit of Mars and Virgo, Sagittarius, right now to help you get focused, see the details, and again, take your power back. So the next 6 months for you guys, just, don't worry, hang tight, and lay out your life. This is the time to do it. And when Jupiter moves direct again in Sagittarius, be ready to rock and roll, okay? Be ready to rock and roll. You will gain your life back, okay? You will gain your life back. There is hope. This is just a beginning of a new 12-year cycle. And don't forget, and I should have used this as trivia, what is the luckiest sign of the zodiac that has this miraculous luck? It's the Sagittarius, okay? So remember, you've got that archer. You just put your intention out into the universe. Put it out there with faith behind it and belief behind it, and it'll come back to you. It will be there for you. But the universe wants to hear you say it. It wants to hear you say what you want and how you want it. So the more detailed you are in that picture and in that vision, then the more power you have. Okay? So that's my little thing there for my Sages out there. All right, let's see what else is going on here. I'm going to take a look. See what signs we got going on. There's a question from Clairvoyance Key. In retrograde planets behave positive or negative? Please explain. Well, I think we have to look at every planet in whatever condition it's in, okay, that it can give positive and negative, okay? It has a lot to do with what our mindset is going into a situation, okay, going into a change in energy. If you are really depressed and you hate life and you don't believe anymore and you've lost your faith and you want to stand there, you don't want help, you just want to be pissed off, okay, then a retrograde could be really difficult, could be really negative, because you're going into it already just wanting to, fight it. And so, but that retrograde planet, like Jupiter and Sagittarius, is still going to teach you lessons. They're going to be harder for you because you're fighting it, But if you go into a retrograde saying, wow, I just learned a lot of lessons, a lot of powerful lessons, and now things are going to quiet down where I can go back and review them. I can say, hey, I'm not doing that again, or I don't want to go that direction, or I'm changing my career. So retrograde is going to be a time to rest and could be a time to reboot and replan and come out better. So, we don't want to feel like the planets, we're just subject to them. We have an intention, and where we are has a lot to do with how the energy is going to work for us. And that's why I like to share these things, to give you guys a heads up, to get your mind in a good place, to have faith, to have hope, and realize every season changes. And, nothing will be the same. And that's hard when we're in it. It's really hard when we're in it. So I hope that was helpful. Okay, so let's see what else we got here. What sign, and I might have said this in the past, this is kind of, what sign is the best at a home business? Home business. What sign is the best at a home business? Working from home. Hi, Maria. I love my hair. This is Maria Vitale. They just have so much fun over there. We do so many fun things, and I love it. So, let's see. What sign is best at a home business? Let me take a look here. Bill Sage on YouTube has gotten that answer right, and it is Cancer. Cancer is the right answer because Cancer is ruled by the fourth house. People say, what's the fourth house? The fourth house represents the part of our life that's our home, where we put our most important assets, our family, our life, that protective place. We don't just let anybody in our home. We want to feel like those that are home we trust, that share in our special energy. It's a private place, but at the same time, it's a powerful place. Right now, as we speak, Mars has moved into Cancer. How many out there are Cancers out there? Let me see how many Cancers we have out there. Because right now is your moment that you're going to feel the power. The next 8 weeks, remember, Mars is an 8-week, like steroids from heaven kind of thing. People can get manic. People can get over the top and can't sleep and are so excited and drive everybody crazy when you're having a Mars return. But if you are a Cancer, then this is a great time for you to really get your home business going, right? Or bring home to your business. This could be somebody who also wants to do real estate, or maybe takes care of elderly and goes to their home. There's still home business, or works with children, daycare. What kind of business is stirring up inside of you guys? And this is my Cancers. Are you feeling this? Are you feeling this energy? So I'm going to take a look here, see if we have any. Okay, let's see what we got. Any Cancers out there? Where's my Cancers? Let's see where our YouTube is going. Okay, let's see. Okay, hang tight. I'm just trying to see what's going on. Okay, Joe, you are born with Mars in Cancer. Okay, and that's another thing. Those of you who understand your chart, if you're not a Cancer, but you're born with Mars in Cancer, it was transiting through Cancer when you were born, you're going to feel this even more, because this is a time where the universe, like I said, kind of reconnects your life, redirects it. It's powerful. Mars is aggressive. So sometimes we need an aggressive situation, not necessarily fighting aggressive, but aggressiveness where we see clearly, we know what we want, we know what we don't want, we're confident, and we're focused. Because when that happens, we make a lot of changes, and then it redirects us on our path where it's like, oh, how did I have the power to do that? I finally had, the energy to say no, or to jump out there and do it. So Cancer, you guys are on the front lines right now. So manifest, pay attention, let go of some resentments, okay? Cancer holds on to a lot of emotional baggage, and they have a hard time letting go. Let go, because the more you hold on, you just keep yourself in that prison, okay? You keep yourself down in that shell, and you don't come out. We want you to come out. Got to let go of some stuff right now, some emotional stuff, so new energy can come in and open things up for you guys, okay? So, hi, Hannah. My daughter's out there. Hi, Hannah. She's my Taurus. Okay, let's see what else we have. Okay. What sign would we say is a rebel without a cause? Okay, what sign is a rebel without a cause? Or with a cause, but just a rebel. And I'll put a two-parter on this. This sign also becomes the internet sensation. Who's our internet sensation? Has the ability to be the internet sensation. Okay. Who is this? I'm watching you guys. Okay, I think we've got a winner here. Bill, you won again, and that is our Aquarius. Yes, our Aquarius. Now, Aquarius, you guys right now are in this kind of weird pre-preparation type of thing. Right now, Saturn is in Capricorn. This takes 30 years to get around the sun, okay? So, in the next year and a half, Saturn will move into Aquarius for a 2.5-year cycle. Now, Saturn, sometimes we can be a little afraid of Saturn. Why? Because Saturn is really a sign that has, it's discipline, it's structure, it's like your father. It's like it wants to, get you on track. And sometimes you get in trouble with Saturn if you're way off track. And you don't want to get in trouble, you want to already start to pull yourself on track. And I don't mean, I say it kind of funny in trouble, but things become very clear. The things in our life that aren't working, they get taken out. No more fooling around. Now, Aquarius is also our sign that is the inventor, that really has this ability to have inventions, they have a scientific mind. They're also our trendsetters, okay? So Aquarius have so much energy. They're also our water bearers, which brings good news to others. And water really nourishes other people. So they're like the vase, always pouring into everybody else. They have so much to give, but at the same time, they can stay really focused on what's important to them. They don't really care about being popular. They just have that coolness. You know what I mean? A little eccentric, kind of I'm cool and I don't need to be any more cool than I am kind of thing. And that's why we love them. And they need to have that, because to have that kind of scientific mind, you can't be all worried about what everybody else is doing. It takes a lot of focus. It's a very brilliant mind. So Aquarius right now is whatever you're working on as we speak, whatever you're doing, this next year, you're getting in preparation for this to be launched, to happen, especially if you're looking at being on the internet, or you're looking at launching something or getting money for something, funds for something. Like, this could all be happening right now. But the secret for you, Aquarius, is to stay focused and keep giving just from your heart. You're the humanitarian. Make sure whatever you're doing has that humanitarian feel to it, thinking of others. Because when you think of others and you want to be out here, it rules the airwaves. So internet, you can give this message, whether it's through your voice, through advertising, through any type of message. It's going to be a great time. So get ready. It's coming. And we'll talk more about that. So how about my Aquarius is out there? Does that make it's about right? Does that about make sense? Okay. Well, good. You guys are coming in. I'm sorry if I can't read everything because there's quite a few, so I try to pick up on. Hi, Carrie. Very good. I got it right on, Maria. Thank you. And it's true. It's so true. You guys are just getting ready, and you can feel the anticipation. But at the same time, you feel like you're kind of still being held back. So just, you know what? It's coming. Enjoy it. It's kind of like when people are having a baby and they're all excited to have the baby, and people who have had babies, or our mothers say, you better enjoy this time. You better get your rest, because once the baby's born, you're not going to sleep again. So get your rest. Take it easy. It's coming. Okay? All right. Okay, so let's see what else we got going on. We're going to go to my page 2. My page 2. Okay, let's see here what we got going on. All right. Okay. This should be an easy one. This one's kind of easy. What sign is most likely in a career, most likely to be an attorney? Who is our attorneys? Where are our attorneys? What sign is most likely to be an attorney? Let's see what we got. Yep. Okay, Aim, we got Libra right out the gate. We got Libra. Okay. So Libra is our attorney, and it was funny because I was talking about Kim Kardashian. And everybody's been really surprised that she had this huge social media, massive empire or whatever it is she does. And now she's becoming an attorney. She's like being self-taught. She has found a cause for people that maybe have been in jail or prison that weren't supposed to be there. She has a cause to help them have a case and to revisit their case. She's had this huge awakening. Well, she's a Libra. So everybody's kind of surprised. I'm not surprised at all. It's another whole part of her that's coming out. So Libra is the scales. Obviously, we know. They're the ones we go to for advice because they try to give us both sides. They give us the devil's advocate, They don't get all emotional with us when we want them to. They don't really even want to. They just want to give you the message and let you think about it. They're not even going to push it on you. And that's why we love our Libras, right? But this October, Mars will be in Libra for 8 weeks. So Libras this October is going to be an amazing time for you guys. But it's also a time you may have been trying to keep the balance this whole entire time. But you may decide, and this is Libras, they might try to keep the balance. But once they decide on one way, you're not going to really change their mind. They've thought about it long and hard. Sometimes they, go one way and just totally break the balance. And sometimes the balance, everybody's like walking around on, tippy toes. And sometimes it just needs to be completely demolished so that everybody gets a new ground and they get rooted. So Libras have a way of doing that very quietly and eloquently. Okay, so Libras are going to be making their stand. If you guys are having any type of court issues, legal issues, this October may be a really big time that those things are going to come to the forefront. So make sure you are getting all of your facts. If you're going into something that you're fighting for, take your time, and really get those things. Okay, get those things right. So hope that was helpful. Don't forget, you guys, if you guys can especially on YouTube here, and do the notifications and comment or share these videos, it really works well because social media really requires all of that now to get us circulating. And so I've had so many people love this channel and show, and I'm having such a good time, and my team's having such a great time. We want to keep coming on, but we need you. If there's not that energy circulating, then these things kind of die out. We don't want that to happen. So like and share. You can also message me at my CHRYSTAL LYNN Astrology Facebook, my Facebook page. You can private message me if you want more information or want to say hi or what have you. That's a place to do that. Come and visit. You can comment and see what's happening, okay? So just want to keep you updated. So, all right, how we doing? Everybody doing good? Let's see. I'm just looking to see if there's any questions. Okay, let's see. A good detective. Okay, here we have AIM. Scorpios are really good detectives. They dig for the truth and have intuition. Libras can see both sides, but can't decide if the bad guy really did it or not. So that's a really good insight, right? Scorpios really are going to just root it out. And they have this, they're really not as trusting off the get-go. They're more apt to go on the side of caution before they give people a chance. It's how they protect themselves, and because they also are so vulnerable psychically and emotionally that, they're just really, really careful and very protective. They don't mind being alone if they have to. And at the same time, they really are looking for, those relationships that they can trust. But they also have to be trustworthy. A lot of times we talk about Scorpios looking for this thing, and at the same time, if they want that, they have to be that. Often we want something, but we're not really willing to always do what's necessary. So as a Scorpio begins to really rise and really have integrity and really be honest and really be giving and caring and doing their passion is when you see their life really change and frees them up a lot, okay? And for you Scorpios, this December, I know I'm going to push you guys a little further towards the end of the year, but Mars will be in Scorpio. So this Christmas, we're going to have some kind of heavy stuff going on around the holidays. Now, one thing that I do see for Scorpios, this will be a time that you're focused on things like, you know, files or kind of buried issues or family heirlooms or, you know, different things like that that hold a lot of emotional, intense value. So you guys are going to really, those things are going to be very important to you. You're going to feel protective over them. And, you know, it's just a time. Scorpios always know that they have to be in that raw truth and they have to speak their truth. And that's when they can flourish and be healthy. Okay, so there you go, my Scorpios. All right. I'm sorry, Aim. That was just a good insight. I didn't mean to embarrass you. But I hope you didn't mind I shared that. So let's see what else is going on around here. Okay, Eva says I'm a Scorpio. So is that true? Any other insights you'd like to share on that? I love when you guys share. And are these so far pretty right on? Those of you who have heard your sign? Are you feeling like that's true? Are you identifying? Let's see here. I don't know. Oh, hold on. It's opening up new comments. So bear with me. Bear with me. We're going to do new comments. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay. Good. All right. Everybody's doing good. Thank you guys all for staying in the game with us. I hope you're having fun. Looks like you are. My birth chart. Okay, somebody asked a question. Could my 20-year depression that I came out of be seen in my birth chart? Okay. That is a really good question. Now, I would like to ask this question, Yvette. You asked it. Where is your north node? That would be the first thing I would look at. Where is your north node, if you can tell me? And that would be Yvette. Okay, so I'm looking for that answer. The reason why I say that, because one thing, when you hear certain specific time frames, like if you hear somebody talking about the last 30 years, this was a cycle, you know that's going to be a Saturn cycle. If you talk about somebody going through, something 7-year period, okay, 7-year period, that's going to be a Uranus cycle, okay. So would that be is that Virgo? Do you have a north node in Virgo? Let's see. Oh, Aries in my birth chart. I need your north node. Your north node is a 19-year cycle, 19 to 20-year cycle. It takes the north node to get around in its full cycle, 19 to 20 years, okay? So the north node is very powerful. It's a period in our life where we're actually very focused. It drives us. It's our passion. We often don't really experience the power of our north node energy until we get into our late 30s, 40s. Now, with Yvette, you said that you have the north node in Aries, okay? We've had Uranus in Aries the last 7 years, okay? So when you have these energies around Aries like we have, Aries, they have their 8th house in Scorpio, okay? 8th house is a place that we look for emotional depth. We can see depression in the 8th house. We can also see it in the 4th house, the 8th house, and the 12th house, where your water signs are. Aries is the sign that has the full lineup. So for Aries, for all you Aries out there, You have your 4th house in Cancer, your 8th house in Scorpio, and your 12th house in Pisces. That is lined up exactly where they should be. So in your 4th house, it's ruled by Cancer, and Cancer's there, which makes it much more potent. So Aries, although they seem to be on their own and they're fighting for their life, and they don't seem to be, they're stepping over the dead bodies kind of thing, like I'm going forward no matter what. Aries are actually deeply emotional and can fall into those darker times. And with an Aries North node, you carry these vibrations. So that could be one thing when we're looking at depression, that it took 20 years for this North node to move into a position that's better for you. I'd have to look at the whole chart to see, but things like depression, I do look for water signs in your chart. So if you have Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, because they're so influenced by the water, the environmental water, it can be very difficult for them to handle emotional things and can go up and down emotionally. Okay, so I need a little more information, but North Node in Aries would tell me that that is something that they struggle with. Okay, so just a few thoughts on that. Speaking of our Aries, I had a little message for the Aries because I think there's so much going on. And Aries has just been through the last 7 years, okay? I'm sorry, I have to stop 1 minute. Yvette, Scorpio rising and Pisces moon. There you go, honey. That's a lot of emotional stuff. But it doesn't have to take you down when you become aware that you have that much intuition. A lot of times depression can come from picking up on other people's negative stuff, and you get down in it with them, and you have a hard time coming out. So we should do a reading, okay? But yeah, that makes sense to what I was saying. So, all right. You guys still with me? How we doing? Okay, so Aries is all about identity. Aries are always looking to be able to claim their identity. If you think of the Aries, it really represents the ram, right? The ram. And think about that ram. He's able to climb up that mountain. He doesn't go straight up. He goes this way, he goes that way. He fights other rams. He knocks them off the hill, and he gets up there and he stands and he says, I made it. All right. And he has these big horns. And you ain't taking a ram down. They've worked very hard to get in that position. And so Aries have been fighting for their life the last 7 years. It's been such turmoil and fighting for their identity. And so here we are. We've just moved out of that last 7-year cycle. And now Chiron is considered the wounded healer, okay? It's like an asteroid, but we look at this in our charts because it's a period of time where the universe is just healing a certain sign, often even bringing out old wounds because it wants to heal them. Right now, Chiron is in Aries. This only happens once every 50 years. So these are really, really special transits. And it's going to be about the next 7 years. And Chiron is here to heal our Aries, to get you to claim your identity. You finally, right now, you're starting to see who you are. Like you've come out of the dust, you've come out of the, all of the, like you come out of the war on the other side, and you know who you are. Now the next 7 years is about building that, about embracing that, about having confidence in that. And if there's any areas that come up that you're a little unsure or you get triggered, you're going to have the energy is going to keep flowing through you and keep encouraging you to move forward. So you really want to embrace this time and claim your identity, okay? I know it sounds simple, but it's not that simple. We get lost in who we are and pleasing other people and trying to make other people happy, and you become everybody else's identity. You have to be that ram and make it up to the top, okay? All right, let's see. Anybody else? I think I saw, let's see. Hang tight. I'm just going through all of these guys, trying to connect with you guys. Okay. Just looking. Hello, everybody. I got one Aries that said, is that why I am lazy this year? Because I'm so exhausted from that difficult 7 years. Yeah, there's going to be some recuperative time that every sign needs to take after the last 7 years. It's all about stability now. And Uranus is in Taurus, and I think you have some Taurus in your chart. Uranus is in Taurus, and that kind of makes us all a little lazy. It's kind of like, think of the bull. He wants to be out there eating the grass. You know what I mean? He's got his herd. He's safe. He knows who he is. He doesn't really want to be bothered. He doesn't want to use too much energy because he wants to focus on having the things he needs and not wasting energy on other things, which sometimes looks like they're lazy, but they're actually smart because they're not running around with their heads cut off wasting energy. Okay? So we all have a little bit more laid back feeling as this has shifted this year for us. So let's see. What signs have I not talked about? Let's see. What sign would you say is the most legalistic of all the signs? What sign is the most legalistic? Somebody who's always wanting to follow the rules, has to follow the rules. What sign is very rule-orientated and gets themselves like in this little box? What sign would that be? What sign would that be? Let's see what's coming through here. Let's see. Okay, we've got a couple saying Virgo, and that's not our answer. What sign is the most legalistic, doesn't like to break the laws and the rules? What sign? What sign rules our government? What sign rules our government? What sign, there we go. Now we got it. We have our Capricorn. Our Capricorn really rules the government, the laws, the policies, how everything is built upon. Every company, every structure they need to have policies. They need to have rules for the road. And the Capricorn is the one to lay that foundation. They see very clearly what needs to happen, okay? So we would say they're very legalistic. Now, for you Cappies out there, here's the deal. There's so much energy going in your sign. It's been happening really the last 7 years. Here we go with all these cycles. Pluto and Saturn are in Capricorn, and they're at a conjunction, which means they're at this 2 degrees apart. When two planets are in the same sign, that's one thing, but when they get in the same degree in the sign, now it's like the most potent power. That's why if you look around in the universe or in our world, in our collective, we're dealing with so many governmental issues and policies and all of those things, and we think, it didn't used to be like this. What's happened to it? Everything is blown out of proportion. All of the ways and the etiquettes and everything we were supposed to do. I mean, it's just like a circus out there. And we don't know how to take those things seriously. At the same time, though, Pluto and Saturn in Capricorn are here to totally flip everything upside down, to break the old laws that aren't working anymore, to move into a new era. So not only does Capricorn make the laws, it also breaks the laws. And so for you Capricorns, you're breaking all tradition right now. And it is super uncomfortable, but you've got to go with it. So I'm just encouraging my Capricorns this year, because it's still on you, that think out of the box. If you feel like, you're breaking that tradition, it feels really uncomfortable, go for it. Change it. Do it. Look at it another way. That's how you're going to release the anxiety and pressure from you, is to actually see if there's another way to do this. It doesn't mean you have to go do something awful. It just means you have to see another way for this to work, because the same old ways, we're being pushed out of that old patterns. And we need Capricorns to be the ones strong enough to say this isn't working and this is what we're going to do. Okay? So we need you, Cappies. All right? Let's see what's happening. Let's see. Okay, we need to do our, I see 2 we haven't done here. We need to do our Leo. Okay. Now Leo, Leo's ruled by the sun. And so every summer when the sun is in Leo is when we all know we're having our parties, we're having our get-togethers, we're going to the beach, we're laying out in the sun, we're buying new summer clothes, we're, getting together, we're having fun. Really, Leo loves to celebrate. Leo loves to be they are the party of the zodiac, okay? At the same time, though, Mars is going to move into Leo this summer, like I've been talking about these Mars transits. Mars will move into Leo. Now, when that happens, you've got the sun and Mars in that same sign, in a fire sign, okay? So huge creativity this summer. This is a great time, and this is for all of us, but especially Leos or people born with Mars and Leo, to brand yourself, to name yourself. You're going to be so creative. You're going to be recognized. You're going to have more confidence. And these are things that are going to happen within your passions, okay? For this energy to work, it's going to be all about the things that you're passionate about. It's going to be about the things that you're creative about. Leos are black and white. They're also, they're in or they're out. They're either all in or all out because they operate from their heart. And so, but it is that lioness energy. So lions can really be temperamental. They can get angry. They can fight. And so with Mars there, you do want to be careful of putting yourself in situations where, you're not paying attention and there's aggression around you. So like any of these Mars returns, there's a positive and a negative. I'm talking about the positive to get everybody encouraged on what's possible. But with every one of these signs, for example, this September when Mars is in Virgo, there may be people having more OCD issues or anxiety issues or obsessive thinking, or you've got to clean the whole entire house and nobody can stop you. I'd like a little of that, but maybe this September. But you see what I'm saying? So even though it might be a time to launch your business and launch your project, it's also a lot of inner Virgo energy to be able to handle. So I'm just giving you guys examples. So for Leo, this is a powerful time. And I do feel like that, when Mars is in Leo, in that sun vibrant energy, your creativity could get so great and your ideas, but you also have to kind of stay realistic because Leos love the grandiose picture. And not everybody, that's like, you're grandiose, you see the big picture, you see all that's possible, and then you're driving everybody crazy. But Leos, we don't care, right? We got to do what we got to do. So that's that. All right. Who else haven't I gotten to? Because I didn't go in order. I know I haven't talked about our Geminis. We need to talk about our Geminis. Who are our Geminis out there? Let me see who our Geminis are. Let's see. Hey. I'm just saying hi to you guys. I got to scroll a minute. Give me a minute here. I want to see who we've got out there. Let's see. I think, hang tight. Just taking a look here, see what we've got going on. Okay, Geminis. This is a very, very powerful time in your life right now. We have just came out of the last 2 months, Mars was in Gemini. And if you've noticed around you, everybody's advertising, everybody's going for it, everybody's communicating, talking, communities, so you're feeling that power. Venus is going to move into Gemini, and this is going to be where you guys can make money now. Those of you who have Gemini placements or Geminis, this is the time where all of your working and planning and ideas are now getting solid, and you can actually make that money. It's also a good time because Geminis like to gamble a little bit. There's a lot of luck and favor around the Geminis right now for just taking chances, for having fun, you know. So, Gemini, time to work on money and to learn to, have that time where you're enjoying new things and learning new things and not getting stuck in the rut. If you're taking care of everybody and you're stuck in that rut, you need to get out of that and you need to go have some fun and get out there and socialize. Okay? So, how are we doing on time?
I think we're about there.
Are we about there? Did I get everyone? I got Aries, Gemini, Capricorn. Let me just double check. I don't want to miss anybody. I think we did good. We got Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Taurus. I think I needed to say about Taurus, 7 years, you're building. You're the ones who are going to be building. Your life's going to become so much more stable. Finally not scrapping around. You're going to finally build. Okay, so quality decisions, valuable choices. You want the best in life, then you need to ask for the best. You need to go get the best. Okay? I think we're good. I think we did it. All right, you guys. If you have any questions or would like to say hi, go to my Crystal Lynn Astrology Facebook page. If you'd like to enter into future contests to win a free 15-minute reading, go to my website at Crystal Lynn Astrology. There's a place to enter that contest. We will be choosing. So, what else?
We did have a winner on Facebook.
Okay. Yeah, who's our Facebook winner? Let's see. This is Facebook, right?
It'll be the pinned comment.
I don't know if this one's Instagram or Facebook. Let's see. Show me. I need some help here.
That one.
That one?
Danny.
Okay. Danny, is that Vargas? You have won a free live reading. Yes. Here we go. You got pinned. Are you out there? Let's see. Okay. Go to, did you tell them what to do?
The Facebook page.
Go to our Facebook page, Crystal Lynn Astrology. Private message me. I'll need your information and your questions, and then we're going to be going live with these readings, you guys, throughout the week. 15 minutes. Even though one person's getting a reading, I always try to teach astrology so you can look at your own chart or other people's charts or just learning. So I hope that is valuable. Okay, you guys. If you entered the contest, you're still we'll be picking people all the time. So even if you entered like a month ago or 2 months ago, you're still on our list, okay? You still may get a call, so don't despair. All right? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else, Josh?
No, we're good.
Okay. We're good. All right, you guys. Well, I had a great time. I hope you had a great time, and we will talk to you later.